Guys, before I get this day started with the EJ2, I am trying to go to the junkyard. An RS6 Type S 6-speed came into the yard yesterday, and I just got the notification this morning. And when I got ready to come out here, the freaking van's gone. I don't have a car to go to the junkyard right now that could haul a motor in case I score, which I doubt. So as I was editing my junkyard video, right, I was talking about the person that was looking for parts, and I didn't remember who it was, and it ended up being Wiltgen. This is the car he needed, that was the molding he needed, and I'm back here at the yard and the door's gone. Sorry, dude. Guys, I think this is a sign. H22 with a 5-speed transmission. They just dropped this. This is also literally a new row. And I went to go check out the RSX. You can see it right there, the trunk completely stripped, and not even the ECU, nothing's on there, not worth taking a second look at. But I'm just walking the rest of the yard. I just met a subscriber. Where'd he go? So we are back here at the house, guys, and the yard really didn't have anything worth purchasing, so I just cut it short, came back. And one thing I learned today from the subscriber that I met, I'm sorry I forgot your name and I did not get your text yet, so please resend me a text so I can receive your number. So what he told me was he saw a video where I did a head gasket using the stock head bolts, and then I used oil on the head bolt before putting it into the block. He was telling me that the oil on the head bolt, once it goes into the block, all that oil gets stuck in the block hole, and once you torque it down, it pressurizes and brings all that oil back up. Now when you're thinking that you're torquing it down and it becomes tight, it's actually not. It's just a pressurized feeling that the oil is being pushed back out of the block hole, and once the head is compressed down to the block, the oil has nowhere to go other than seep out of the head gasket. That explains a lot why there are oil coming through the head gasket once the head is torqued down when I use oil. And in a case like that, that's how a lot of blow-by happens, because the head is actually not seated onto the block. Something I didn't know, something I learned today. I appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. So in this video, my goal is to pull out this quarter panel right here. The rest of the bodywork will come after this quarter panel has been settled and primered. But before I get started on that, guys, I am actually selling a white face EG6 cluster wherever it went, right here, right? And by the time you guys see this video, it's probably already sold, so please don't ask, because right now I'm taking out the stock cluster and I'm stick the white face in there and make sure that everything works, because my buddy Rodney is going to pick it up if everything works out. I've never taken off this bezel before, and I was tinkering with it for a little bit. So what you got to do is you got to take out the hazard switch right here. That then exposes this screw right here. You take that out. And according to some of the write-ups, people prefer to start from the passenger side, slowly pry it out, and be sure to remove the 2 screws that sits up here, these guys right there, and then work your way to the driver's side, and it should just pop right out. Then there's going to be another clip, if you have a clock or not, which goes right here, and then this is fully removed off the dashboard. Now the cluster is pretty simple. 2 screws on that side, 2 screws on this side, a couple plugs in the back, and then we can plug in the EG6 cluster and see if it works. So far, looks like it's working. I might just take the car around the block real quick to make sure the speedo works. I know for sure I don't have any gas, and I don't know if the temp gauge works. I do have a cell light that I gotta fix on this car. It's for the map sensor, but it works. I just gotta check continuity, or if the wires are switched, or whatever the case is, but it's a check engine light for the map sensor. And let's see, high beam, left signal, right signal. Probably doesn't work because I don't have the hazards on. Try that real quick. Oh yeah, awesome. So as I was getting ready to remove this cluster, right, when I had intentions to put a K24 into this car, I was roaming the junkyard for a cluster with an RPM gauge right here. The original one didn't have an RPM gauge, so I bought this a while back to throw into the car. So this is a perfect timing to put this here and get this one packed back up, because I sent a video of everything working to my buddy Rodney, and hopefully he comes through. And then this car is now going to have an RPM gauge, so I'll know where the car is idling and how much to adjust up or down to get this car to idle correctly. So I didn't show you guys how I took this off because I was trying to figure this out myself. And all I did was I popped the panel out right here, and then this will allow you to squeeze your arm in between to go down to the back side of this quarter. And what I did was, this is not accessible, or at least not for my fat fingers, but I was able to pinch this right here with my finger, pop that clip out, which is the middle one, and then I reached over to pinch this guy, and then that one came out, and all I did was slide the molding forward, and it popped off of this clip right here. And then once you get the molding off, you pretty much just twist the clip and it'll come out of that hole. Reapply it. I'm not sure if I can use this. I'm sure I can use it because it's not really messed up. Once I put it back on, it'll form itself straight again, right? Actually, you know, this is good. So yeah, that's off. And now I'm gonna roll the window up and sand down pretty much all the area, probably this whole thing, because I don't know where I'm going to be studying it. Probably about there. And then we'll get to trying to pop this out. Update, guys, I am pretty happy how this is turning out as of right now. I got a lot more to pull out, but for the most part, the giant dent that used to be here is gone. I don't know if you guys can see from the top, but right here is curved in, so this portion right here still needs to come out a little bit, and I believe this corner right here needs to come out a little bit. But other than that, this is almost straight. I might wrap it up right now because I don't want to stay out here late. But tomorrow, I'm going to go on the backside with a, what do you call it, a dolly. And then I'm going to put it on the back of these studded areas where I pulled. It caused a little, like, how do you say it, high spot. So I'm going to use the dolly on the backside and use the hammer to tap all of these guys back in a little bit before doing filler. But right now, I'm going to massage this out a little bit, and we'll continue tomorrow.
What the fuck?
So the quarter panel is looking awesome right now. I got my mask on, guys, because I ain't trying to inhale this. I know you guys stress a lot about me painting and doing bodywork and all this stuff without using a mask. It is terrible for your lungs, so please stay respirated. But I sanded this quarter panel down with 40 grit on a block that I found in my drawer. Forgot I had these. I didn't have anything for the DA. You guys might have seen me use it earlier. I was just using it to cut down the Bondo, so that way when I use the block, it's nice and flat to cut it. And so far it's looking really good. I got a couple low spots, or I might even cut down a little bit more, but as far as it feels, it's really smooth. So typically this black spot right here, my guide coat I applied earlier, the black paint on top of the filler, this is all the valleys. These are all the low spots that needs to be filled in again. There's a few of them. Probably didn't pull this out enough, but my goal is to not glob a whole bunch of filler on here, and you can hear the quarter panel sound near the same. Normally when you glob a bunch of Bondo, it changes to a deeper tone, so this is okay with me. And the quarter panel obviously looks a ton better than when we first started. Right here we got a couple low spot as well too, nothing crazy. It doesn't hurt to apply another layer of filler. I got a little dent right there, so I got to fill that. But progress is definitely being made, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply more filler. I'm going to cut it down again to the best of my abilities, and then we're going to final sand it, I believe, with, what is it, 180? Yeah, 180. And then we'll primer it. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. The sun is kind of going down. Not really, because 9 o'clock p.m. it's still bright out, but I want to at least get this done today. So let's get to it. Third coat. It's all wet right now, but looking a ton better than the very first clip of this video. I'm happy. I'm super stoked on how this is coming out right now. Definitely a lot better than the first clip when we started this video with the quarter panel damage. And I'm not going to show you guys the blocking of the primer in this video. I just wanted to show you guys the repairing of the quarter panel. The blocking and everything else is a lot of work to do, and I'm not really going to show you guys that. If you guys want to check out priming and blocking, check out Motion Auto TV. He has a million videos of him blocking the Supra. So all it really is, blocking the primer and the guide code here, is to see any high or low spots after the repair, and if there are high or low, then you repair it further. It's the same process as we've shown you guys here today or tonight. But I am going to cut this video right here. I literally spent my whole day today in the garage doing that, accompanied by these two guys just waiting for me to finish up so we can go get something to eat. So that's what we are going to do. If you guys enjoyed today's video on the EJ2 quarter panel repair, definitely hit the like button. And if you guys want to stick around for the rest of the body work on the car, which probably would start this weekend, hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, I got to clean up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.